Alright, I had some errands to run and some dinner to make, but it looks like we are all set to go now. So, let me just go ahead and do something I have not done for a while. And get my capture card rolling and get my... Okay, hold on. Yeah, I forgot that I took my laptop with me to Con Bravo. Well, hopefully now that solves the problem. There we go, much better. Yeah, that also meant I didn't take my microphone either. But yeah, it's been a while since we had the opportunity to come back here to the Custarium to help out Shinji, because tonight is the start of a new series of 8-player raids. These were introduced a couple of weeks ago, but I, of course, take the usual wait until people get the hang of it and before you start doing it yourself. And hopefully that is the case, and I should be able to get some good results here. But of course, since this will be my first time, it'll be interesting to see just how well we hold our own. But that'll all be found out tonight. So, hey there, Zero, Miguel, and to everyone else that's just logging on, we're glad to have you with us here tonight. So, greetings, people of the world. Matthew back with you here at Novaura Autism for the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers Live. So, here in the Custarium is where we will begin on our 8-player raid exploration known as Eden. And in order to unlock it, we need to run down here. But before we do that, might as well go ahead and activate the company actions. I'm going to need to make sure that someone activates these actions for me while I'm on vacation in a few weeks. Oh, Fiend's at level 55 on his machinist. Well done. Alright, so yeah, we want to speak to this anxious Custarium guard who's going to send us on our way. So let's go ahead and take on the level 80 challenge entitled In the Middle of Nowhere. One of the Custarium guards is particularly relieved to have found you. I wonder why that is. Oh, Shinji, have you seen Rhine? She's been looking for you. Or Reen. Yeah, I need to remember that's Reen, not Rhine. Yeah, I'm so used to Xenoblade Chronicles. Wait here, I'll go and get her. Wait, I'm so used to the Xenoblade Chronicles pronunciation. Plus, there was a baseball player back in the 80s who had their first name spelled just like Reen's is, and their name was pronounced Ryan. Which is probably another reason why I don't pronounce Reen the way that I'm supposed to. There you are! The truth is, I need your help. And what would that be required for? Now hold on, I haven't even told you what it is yet. Yeah, do tell. Elaborate. After you defeated Emmett Silk, I sensed a strange concentration of light somewhere far to the south. In the empty, the lands that were once swallowed by the flood. In the empty? Yeah, this is news to me. I can't tell what it is, but we have to find out. For all we know, it might even be another Light Warden. But whatever it may be, I don't intend to stand by and watch. Are you having your reservations on this? Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Thancred Oriange and I have a few theories that we plan to test once we find whatever's causing this. The three of us were reluctant to ask for your help considering everything that you've been through. The thing is, you're the only person who can defeat a Light Warder without becoming one yourself, so we have no choice. While we don't want to jump to conclusions, it would be a good idea to have you there just in case. So, will you come with us? It's what we do best. I wouldn't have it up any other way, or perhaps we should let sleeping dogs lie. No. We came here to be a man and toughen up, so that's what we're doing. We had our grace period, it's time to actually get into battle. Thank you, Shinji, this means a lot. First of all, let's head to the Derrick in Amarang. Thancred and Oriange should have everything ready by now. Alright. Then I guess we'll see what we're getting ourselves into. Hey there, Mira and Isabel, welcome to the stream, glad to have you with us. Alright, so daytime has now arrived here in the Costarium, but it's time for us to head off to Amarang. Now, where exactly? I'm gonna guess that because it's the south area, that it's probably gonna be closest to the inn, but I guess we'll know once we arrive. I'm sure everyone has already gotten their eating clears. So yeah, I was right. Let's try and find our way out. Yeah, plus of course now that we can fly, we can also ignore the wall or the barrier that used to be there. Hey there, Irene. What's going on? I hope the desert creatures didn't give you too much trouble on the way here. Nah, I just flew. I doubt they posed any sort of challenge to him. With that, I could say the same with confidence about whatever fiend may be waiting for us out there. Even if the light that Reen sensed turns out to be nothing of consequence, the empty is hardly the most welcoming of places. Anything that could survive out there is not to be trifled with. Moreover, it should be reiterated that the light-blasted wasteland poseth as a severe threat as any foe we might face. In any event, we are in agreement that this phenomenon doth warrant investigation. Though for lack of more precise means of navigation, we must needs rely on Reen's innate abilities to guide us. I have formed several hypotheses regarding the nature of the light, but speculation is a poor substitute for first-hand observation. Yeah, I'll take your bar on that offer, Mira, absolutely. There'll be plenty of time for us to talk about it on the way. And I'm guessing that's the mode of transportation we'll be using? Is the Sky Slipper ready, Thancred? Sky Slipper? Yeah, welcome to Cinderella. Ready to take us wherever we need to go, aye. Back again too, maybe, if we ask nicely. So it's basically a hovercraft. Though the light hath been expunged from Novaura, the ambient ether of the empty is still corrupted. Dangerously so, in fact. The flood of light devastated everything in its wake. The soil, the air, the water, all rendered incapable of supporting life. 'Tis due to this imbalance that the empty remaineth utterly uninhabitable, even a century thereafter, and even after our intervention. That's why we're taking every possible precaution. Between the authorities I've packed and Reen's unique abilities, we should be able to detect and measure any fluctuations in our alignments. According to the Costarium scouts, a few days out there won't affect us to any noticeable degree, but much longer than that and we risk becoming sin-eaters. Even though we've destroyed the everlasting light and gotten everything that was associated gone. Still, since we don't know how Chocobos and Amara will fare in the empty, we opted for a more mechanical mode of transportation. This comes courtesy of the researchers at the Mean who found it in the Crystal Tower and restored it to working order. Alright then. It's quite safe, I promise. The person in charge said he'll have parts delivered from the Costarium should anything break. He seems quite eager to see what we bring back from the empty, even though I told him we're not hunting for treasure. I'll introduce you if we have a chance to stop by Moldsuk at some point. Alright then. Anyway, I think that covers everything. When you're ready to leave, just say the word. Well, I guess I'm ready to go right now. So onward. Yeah, depart for the empty. Oh, so you can get the hovercraft. Yeah, I had a feeling you probably could. And so away we go. So through the night, going across the sands of Amarang, getting ourselves towards where the empty is, although we probably already are in it. With a name like the empty, I wasn't expecting much in the way of pleasant scenery, but this is downright depressing. Yeah, it kind of makes me think of the Desert of Death from Breath of Fire 3. To look on the land swallowed by the flood with mine own eyes, 'tis a chilling sight indeed. Approximately 9/10 of this world are as this, a slate all but wiped clean. Were it not for the wars of darkness in Nephilia. Reen, are you sure we're heading in the right direction? Yes, I'm certain. There's no telling how far away it is, though. Nothing for it but to keep going then. You two back there may as well take a nap. I have a feeling we've got to go a few moments ahead of us. I guess. And if this thing breaks down and we have to defend ourselves, then what happens? Oh, I have to say, it's a touch larger than I was expecting. And is it sleeping? What? Okay, so the next day, we arrive at wherever we are. Alright. Yeah, we've arrived in the empty. And yeah, that does look like a possible Sin Eater? No, it's waking up. Yeah, is this where combat is required now? I don't like the sound of that. Is it a light warden? We're getting a no. No, I don't think so. Instead of being filled with light, it is light. Meaning the first Sin Eater. Oh, really? Yeah, the origin story apparently. Long have I strived to unravel the mysteries surrounding the flood of light, to discover what set that terrible cataclysm in motion. Every thread led to the same conclusion, the same single point. All single being. Possibly. I have reason to believe that the entity we see before us is the first Sin Eater, the instigator of the flood, the very foe Minfilia vanquished a century ago. So can we put it out of its misery right now? She gave everything she had, and won. But this abomination could undo her work. Aye, the possibility cannot be denied, though it is oft said that destruction and creation are but two sides of the same coin. Reen, knowest thou of what I speak? The power to shape reality, to bend the laws of nature, for what was once shattered may be forged anew. That's all well and good, but don't you think we should give it a name first? Oh, we actually call this thing Eden? I was thinking Eden was the thing behind it. Yeah, because you see the dome behind it? I was thinking that was Eden. Utopia in Fae, a most auspicious title. Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? Especially in the Bible. Now that that's settled, perhaps we should find a spot to set up camp. I even brought a couple of tents on the off chance, but pitching the damn things is something of a fine art. Does anyone fancy helping me? I'd have expected you to be more immersed in surviving out in the wilderness, considering you had to for a while in Heavensward before we found you. Alright, so complete the challenge by speaking with Reen. I never realized that putting up tents was such a bother. Still, I'm glad that we got there in the end. Thancred should be back from scouting the area soon. Once he's here, we can plan our next move. Alright. During the course of your investigation, you may discover valuable artifacts. These can be exchanged for equipment by speaking with Gol Gol in Mordsuk or Yal Yal in Yulmore. Alright. So yeah, I'm guessing we could do this now if we wanted. Okay, and there's the warp back to getting out. Oh, okay, so we're just confined to this area in around here. Now, I'm just going to take a quick glance. Just take a quick glance around the area. I wonder, do these artifacts appear after you complete the first Eden challenge, or do they start appearing right now? Like, can I find an artifact right now and say, hey, I want to use this and give it to you? Okay, so we literally cannot go that way. And we can only drop down here, so... So yeah, I'll probably have to have some of this stuff spawn randomly as we go along. So why don't we go ahead and speak with Reen to take on our next challenge, which I guess will be the first level of Eden, entitled Deploy the Core. Reen waits anxiously for Thancred to return from surveying the vicinity. I wonder what's taking Thancred so long. Hey there, LJ. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us. Okay, so it's just like being in any dungeon in a raid like this. Oh, there he is. Welcome back. What have we got? Well, that was rather uneventful. Not that I'm complaining. Did you find anything? No, thankfully. There's not but burned plains in every direction apart from Eden, obviously. I tried approaching it and the brute didn't even seem to notice me. I thought it best not to tempt fate, so I withdrew. We should act now before it's fully awake. Meaning what exactly? What's on your mind? When I think about the flood of light, I get the feeling that rather than destroying everything in its path, what it actually did was stop the flow of ether. Of course, that meant all of the plants, animals, and people here could no longer survive. They must have crumbled to dust in the years since. But the ether is still here, lying dormant. If Eden is the one that caused it, maybe it can get it flowing again. Do we really want to go down that road? I don't know for certain, but I think I can use Eden to bring life back to the empty. Can't we just wait for nature to take its course? Now hold on a moment. What makes you think that that's even possible? And how do you expect to control that kind of power? Reen's aspirations may not be as preposterous as thou dost surmise. I believe Minfilia halted the flood of light's advance not by destroying Eden, but by silencing it. And in so doing, she hath gifted us an opportunity too precious to waste. Even now the flame of hope burns on. That it does. And so, as Minfilia's successor, it standeth to reason that Reen doth possess the means to exert her will over Eden. But such a monumental task is not to be taken lightly. What sayest thou, Shinji? I say we get in there. I imagine this is easier said than done. It would put Reen's life at risk. No, well, it would, but we're here to fight. We didn't come to chicken out.
Yes, you're probably right, but I have to try.
Very well, Reen. You've made up your mind. So, how should we go about this?
I have an idea. I've been studying it carefully ever since we arrived, and it seems to me that the light is more concentrated at a certain point. I suppose you could call it the core. That giant talus had a core too. Like a beating heart, it controlled the flow of ether. If Eden's core is the same, perhaps we could use it to restore the etheric balance?
Also something that just dawned on to me. Why is Oriange wearing one gold gauntlet and one black gauntlet? Yeah, dude, dress a little better. Or at least coordinate a little better. By employing Aethernet stars as beacons, mayhap we could trace the ethereal flow to Eden's core, and in so doing secure the means to teleport to the very heart of the beast. Thankfully, the Settlement Council has kindly furnished us with a plethora of apparatus by which to perform such feats. However, we must needs first have Reen study the entity's interior and chart us a suitable course. Once we have reached our destination, I shall fabricate a means by which you may directly communicate with Eden and mayhap exert a measure of control over it.
You can really do that, Rianger?
All credit is due to a dear friend, a gentle soul long since departed who imparted to me a wealth of knowledge concerning ethereology. Although I'm certain she'll be all too quick to chastise my methodology. Ah yes, Moonbreeder. Excuse me for interrupting this trip down memory lane, but I don't imagine that Eden will be too happy about us swimming around in its innards, for want of a better term. In all seriousness, no, I wouldn't be surprised if there's some sort of welcoming party arranged for intruders. Maybe perhaps you best lead the way, Shinji. Very well then.
It's true that he's the only one who can defeat the Light Warden, but I'd rather not rely on him any more than we have to.
Yes, I haven't forgotten what happened when he absorbed too much light. But as Alice said, make promises you have no way of keeping is not a kindness. Now, I wish I could put down warrants myself, but the simple fact is I can't, and there's no point in pretending I can. That's why I'm asking Shinji.
Then perhaps I could...
Could what? You already have a job to do, remember? The only reason this plan even has a chance of success is because of your involvement. We need you to concentrate on the task at hand, and guide us to the core. Not only that, you'll have to keep an eye on Eden itself. If we somehow manage to make it angry, get us out of there. Yeah, I imagine she'll have a deeper role later on.
Are you sure you want to go through with this?
Yeah, of course. This is what I do best, or for lack of any better plans, this one will have to do. Yeah. As Warrior of Light / Darkness, this is what I do best.
I won't let you down.
Though we will remain here, Reen and I shall do our utmost to guide thee along the ethereal stream. After thou hast reached the exterior, we shall remain in contact via these link pearls, courtesy of our comrades in the Crystarium. Being relics salvaged from the Crystal Tower, I fear they may be somewhat less reliable than those to which thou art accustomed. So hopefully they still work. So we accept our quest. And in so doing, we will go ahead and pan back over to Eden and the dome behind it. And officially unlock the first level, Eden's Gate Resurrection. Also, of course, there, LJ. New expansion, new Warrior of Light. Yeah, remember, we've had 4 expansions now, and this is my 4th Warrior of Light. I'm gonna go ahead and save the audio file real quick. Number 101, but obviously with the Moonfire Fair starting in a week's time, this will be pushed back to 102. Alright, Mira, are you on right now? Yeah, I'm gonna have to, No, you're not currently on, okay. Are you logging on right now? Yeah, that's crazy that we're still remembering Moonbreeder even 4 years later. Maybe even closer to 5 at this point. Anyway, let's go ahead and switch to battle gear. Also, yesterday, a new set of tomestones came out. Elegant Tomestones of Phantasmagoria. So yeah, this will be our capped tombstone for the time being. So yeah, I've only been focusing last couple of weeks on leveling Shinji on Gunbreaker and Dancer, both of which are currently at level 65 right now. Yeah, I don't think Miro is around right now. So I guess we'll have to fly solo on the initial raid. So that's exactly what we'll do. Eden's Gate Resurrection. Reen's discovery of a vast concentration of light prompts an expedition into the barren wastelands left in the wake of the flood now known as the Empty. There you encounter the immersed and enigmatic Eden, the very first Sin Eater and the progenitor of the destruction that all but consumed the world. Rather than seek to end this threat once and for all, Reen hopes to use this limitless power to restore the ethereal balance of the Empty and breathe life into the planet. However, she must first gain control of Eden's core, which is likely to have countermeasures for repelling intruders. And 425 is the minimum required iron level. We meet that criteria easily. Hey there, Jess. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us. Alright, let's go Q. Taking a break from your classes, I'm guessing there, Jess? Yeah, I'm really shocked how fast this summer has gone by so far. It's crazy that tomorrow is the start of August. And in Jess's case, it already is. Alright, we got all our tanks and DPS, we just need a pair of healers. This music sounds familiar to me. I'm trying to figure out where I've heard it before. Oh, good job on grinding on your bard there, Jess. Alright, Q achieved. Now we just need everyone to ring in. Just need one more DPS to show up. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Ah, yes. Okay, thanks. Thanks, there's a bell. Yeah, out in the field in Final Fantasy VIII, aka the game that only invested heavily in the cutscenes and pretty much blew it out everywhere else. Yeah, now that I've listened to it more, it makes more sense. I'm surprised they would use 8 of all games as inspiration for the Shadowbringers raid. But in any event, it's time for us to get started. So yeah, we already had a look at how daunting this was going to be from a visual standpoint, so yeah.
Be careful! Huge amounts of faith are rushing to the core! Wait, what's that?
Boss number 1. Okay, and these are all Final Fantasy VIII bosses apparently. Keeper of Knowledge, Eden Prime. Alright. Someone I can latch onto with Dragon Sight. I'm just in its face. Oh, we got a lot to look forward to with this then. Here we go! Alright, there's something showing up on the right. Oh, hold on. No, that's a Dark Knight's ability. I just realized that's supposed to be there. Oh! Oh, run! Run! Alright. Fuse Kogel, Nastron, Stardiver. Also got black holes on the left. And one more Nastron for this round. Alright, runs over there. We'll follow everyone else. Pure light, huh? And everyone's hiding in the back, so obviously you're gonna do a real huge shockwave or something. Yep, there it is. Alright, that's easy enough to understand. Oh! Run! Alright, Fuse Kogel and Nastron at the Chaos Question as well, and go down to Stardiver and everything else we can get our hands on. Tour Beam, where is everyone going? Well, so far nowhere. So I'm going to assume we're standing in a good spot. Well, maybe not. Yeah, I wasn't really sure how they were going to handle that. I was thinking the lights were going to dash across the screen. Okay, now we all got to get here for this move again. Ah, crap, it took a healer and the Black Mage. I mean, so far we're holding our own. Alright, everyone's running back here. And we're getting warped. I guess we're standing here for a reason. How about that for a reason? Yeah, here's your reason. Use Kogel and Nastron, so now it's ad time. Here's a little battle that needs to help us get through it. I'm just wondering if there's an enrage, because we don't see an enrage meter on either. Yeah, there's no indication of an enrage meter, so pretty much winging it here. Ready to unleash eternal breath. Oh, okay. Here it comes. Then, oh, we're all bound, which means we're gonna have to try and break ourselves free, I'm pretty sure. Oh, hello world. Yeah, suddenly we're crossing Final Fantasy VII into this? Yeah, here comes the giant laser. And we're getting taken away. Far away. Yeah, I was right. They are doing Final Fantasy VII almost. 65,000 points. But we're all on our feet, and that's what matters. Ready for phase 2. I would suggest that the hard part is over, but that would be a bit presumptuous. Oh, I saw that one. Thankfully, I was not on the receiving end of it. Alright. Here's the full knockback again. Now, thankfully, this thing is easy to understand. Yeah. My regular wait a fortnight strats for people to figure out what to do are paying off so far. Oh. Right, yeah, should at least get Star Diver off. Right, here come the Pure Beams again. Yeah, where they'll go, who knows? Time to start moving. Stay light on your feet and try not to get nailed. Run to the back, but keep going. Because yeah, they're still out there. We're not safe yet. The Black Mage got nailed again. Alright, here's Kogo Nastron, Stardiver, and have some Battle Lenny too, while you're at it. Wow, I'm getting targeted a lot in this fight. But hey, we're almost done. Alright, yeah, then run back with this. In fact, I'm almost in a position where I can use Triple Limit Break if I wanted. Yep, let's use it now. Oh. Yeah, don't get taken out yet. Yeah, almost to the end of this. One little extra push to get us through. And Eden Prime is down. And there's our first 10 Tomestones of Phantasmagoria. And away they go. So the lights get turned off. And now we have all this stuff to look at. Yeah, suddenly it's gotten pretty creepy in here. So I can react in Shadowbringers to completing a dungeon. 8 of them? Well, I only got one. It was the belt. Okay. But hey, it's the first of many. And got 2 comms out of it. Alright, first clear down. Oh. We get to go right back over here. I was expecting a longer load time so I could get some water real quick.
It seems that Thancred's prediction about there being some sort of guardian was right. Thankfully it was nothing that you couldn't handle.
Yeah.
And I'm glad to see that you haven't absorbed any light either. So far so good. Now that the way is clear, the Ethernet shards can send us to the core and back whenever we need. Why don't we give them a try?
Good idea. Alright, so once we've gone into the Ethernet shard, we'll go to where the challenge can be finished. Oh, welcome back there, Mira. Apparently we're not the only ones in here. Hey, Reen.
Once Orianger has activated the device, it's my turn.
Alright, so we're taking some tier 7 materia, which we'll never use, but it's worth selling anyway. Let's take some Savage Aim. And so now, do your thing, Orianger. The time hath come, Reen. Do what you gotta do.
Watch over me, Minfilia.
So can she handle it?
Is this supposed to happen?
I guess we'll know soon enough, won't we? Eden is offering considerable resistance.
Not now. Not when I'm so close.
Yeah, something that big I don't think is gonna go down with a fight. Oh! Yeah, Horyonje got knocked off his feet. It'll take more than one round. I am unharmed, but what of Reen?
No, you listen to me.
Yeah, it's not enough to put one hand into it. You gotta use both of them. Give it all you got. Reen, be careful. You know, it kind of causing a bit of an earthquake. Yeah, I think Eden might now have been given enough incentives to start moving. Yeah, we pissed it off a little too much. And how does it have a red cape? So this is what it looks like in full. So yeah, it's now out of its slumber and it's moving about. Let's go and seek with Reen again to take on our next challenge entitled One Fell Swoop. Reen appears to have recovered from her battle of wills with Eden.
It worked. I'm in control now. I think.
Yeah, you think?
Although I'm now linked to Eden, I still need to figure out how to give it commands.
Pray tell, what caused it to convulse so violently?
It must have been from when Eden rose into the air. I'm still struggling to stop her from drifting too far from the camp.
Even now thou art. Oh, what? Oh, alarm.
Reen, what's going on?
I think we're moving. Or it's moving.
Above us! Something's coming this way! An enemy!
But how dost thou... Could it be a Sin Eater?
I can't see them clearly, but... No, that's impossible!
What is it?
They're inside too! Lots of them! Trying to reach the core!
Uninvited guests, eh? If I'd known they were coming, I would have tidied the place up. James to uphold substitute for a viable stratagem. In that case, I suggest that you and I deal with the ones who are already inside. And Shinji can welcome our airborne adversary. Fight on the top of Eden then? Reen, find out if Eden has any defenses we can make use of. Preferably ones that don't recognize us as the enemy.
I'm not sure about that, but I think I can use the ether codes to send you wherever you need to go.
I hope you're right about that. That's my girl. Alright everyone, we've got work to do. Yeah, as for me?
From what I can tell, Eden is able to perform simple structures by redirecting ether, so I'll try to give you something to stand on. When you're ready, head for that portal over there.
Alright then. Quest accepted. And so now, time for round 2. Eden's Gate Descent will be next. Alright. Going add my audio card to its thing. And while it does, how is everyone tonight? Yeah, as I mentioned, I was a little late in starting this evening because I had some errands to run. And then I had to get some dinner. But now that I have taken care of all that, it's time. We've already started getting one of these guys down. So just wait for my audio card to do its thing, and then I'll go ahead and queue. So are you still interested in coming along, Mira? Oh, you are still interested? Okay. I'll let you log on then. Yeah, we do have quite a few people here in the heart of Eden, I guess we could call it. We've got a Miko, we've got a Hjor, and we've got a Hrothgar with us. And then, of course, there's me, too. And we did see a Lalafell running around earlier. Alright, my audio card's all finished doing what it needs to do. Just need to wait on Mira to come and team up with us. And he's not in a crossworld yet. There you are. Yeah, what awaits us when we get onto Eden's back, as it were? What are we gonna have to put up with? There she is. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and start eating some of the stuff in my inventory. I got a lot of food, I might as well start eating some of it. From Descent, or from Resurrection to Descent. So, having finally overcome Eden in a battle of wills, Reen is now in control of the enormous Sin Eater, which now drifts high above the empty. Your celebrations are short-lived, however, as Reen detects the presence of unknown enemies making towards Eden's core. While Thrankirid and Royage rush to intercept a swarm of foes approaching from the inside, you head to the upper reaches to face the threat from the above. Let's go see what we're getting ourselves into. Of course, you're on your... Or you're gonna go on your Bard, okay. Oh yeah, that's right, you're still trying to level up your Dancer. You're actually gonna join me in here? Alright then. And show off what you got to this point. Because, yeah, we did see you show off some of your gear last night. Yeah, you were able to get a 450. Oh, yeah. Examination time is over. Battle awaits. Just need a tank to arrive, and we're good. All right. Ready to throw down. And so now it's time for Eden round 2, the Descent. Yeah, that's not quite a shooting star. It's our next adversary. Anathesis manifest the Voidwalker. Yeah, it's a guy with a giant sword who's being held by a snake. Okay. Who am I to question that? Get rid of the latch on, the ninja, and go. Whoa! Now, welcome to round 2. Also, there are ugly things that are walking by as well. Inside is the only safety. Oh, now they're coming in from the corners. Really want to let go and not hold back. 35,000 points, but I need to take this elsewhere. Oh, stack mech, stack mech. Oh! Today's big forgiveness. Oh, again! Oh, oh, oh! Sunwinding Darkfire 3. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. 3, 2, 1, and then I know I have an idea of how that works. Oh, stack back again. 3. Oh wait a minute, are we supposed to be together? Let's find out. Okay, this time I'm not targeted for once. Okay, so yeah, this celebrating move really forces you to demonstrate a greater sense of patience. So, speaking of greater sense of patience, this could hurt. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then yeah, not easy when you're forced to watch your allies taking a big hit because of a stack mech that you're forced to not be a part of. The hand of Erebos manifests and wants us to go this way. Yeah. I put myself back over here. Oh, the guillotine, guillotine. Okay, I noticed it this time. This time I didn't see it. Oh, now we gotta go over this way. Sadly, the ninja got claimed. Okay, we're gonna emerge and converge. I mean, so far this has gone pretty well. My evil will not go unpunished? Oh, jeez. Alright, so now ranged attackers have to take portals. While a stack mech is brought over. Oh, jeez, this is awkward. Yeah, we gotta run it over here or else it's gonna be bad. Oh no. Forced to abandon. Yeah, that wasn't nice. Erebos again. On the ninja, latch onto him. Okay, now the boss is facing the other direction. Yeah, definitely not lacking for hitting hard. Oh! Frozen in midair! Quick, get a quick shot. Oh! Oh. Turn it away, turn it away. And, Alright, bide your time. Because, yeah, I have no idea how this is going to go. But I should move over here. At least I can use this. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then... Yeah, that was awkward. Because, yeah, there's no way I was going to hurt everyone else with that. Yeah, there was no way I was going to hurt everyone else with that. That just is not going to be a thing. So, yeah, I'll have to endure 2 stack mechs for a while. Go this way, but not that far, but not too far. Yeah, I don't think using ranged mech is an option currently. Or a limit break, rather. And who's going to be on the receiving end of this one? Who else? It's not like there are many options. I'm pretty much forced to put out for the 5 seconds. And then... Stardiver. Well, we've got it down to a quarter. We have lost a few people along the way, but we are still holding our own. And I just do his thing. Stick over here, but then run over this way. And try not to walk too far. Oh, geez, healer. This would be a good time to use that limit break. Oh, take it away, take it away, take it away. I don't even think the healer knows what's going on. Oh, now they do. But is it too late? This again. Oh, stack mech? Oh, great. Yeah, and no one even notices the person over here with the stack mech. Oh, jeez. Well, there goes the triple limit break. But I have to wait on my count. No, no! We have to literally do the last 13% with no healers. Oh, jeez. I don't think we're going to make it. Well, wish us luck. Alright, avoid the guillotine. Oh. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. Thankfully, they opened up. There goes the tanks. So yeah, we're done. And there I go, and there goes everyone else. Ah. Yeah, it took a stack mech to force everyone else off of the healers. And as a result, they both died. And we were not going to make it. Well, that is kind of the point. Alright, attempt number 2. We know we can get there, it's just a matter of actually doing it. Wow, that was a really impressive crit hit on wheeling thrust. Alright, they converge. Here's the Nesson and Stardiver. Take it away. Oh, it's not targeting me. But it does need to be spread out. Stack mech. Not targeting me. Oh, but still being moved. I gotta try and find the sweet spot. Yeah, now I'm so used to being targeted with it. Alright, drop that down. Now I'm being targeted. Just wait it out. Still waiting, still waiting. Oh, come on. And boom. Yeah, she really likes to take a sweet time. Yeah, she really likes to leave you guessing on when they're actually going to do that. Oh, bad idea, bad idea. Thankfully, I just got out of the way. Just a minute of time. Don't walk too far. Don't walk too far. Alright, convergence. Come on, lag. Going again. Follow everyone else is going, I guess. Oh, I have the stack mech though. This time it's on me, and I know exactly how long it's gonna hold out. So that also means, yeah, this is gonna happen too. I guess I take this alone, and then try to get back. Yeah, I cannot get back in time. And also, I noticed then that the dark fire was on a delay. Yeah, after the first round, I was expecting everything to be going off at the same time. So now I'm pretty much forced to wait until a heater picks me up. Because right now, good thing I got up right after this was cast. Open, turn it around, turn it around. Okay, so there's no need to fear on that then. This way. Alright, so yeah, I have a better idea about how this works. They're all going over there. Oh, but I got hit by one. Okay, 5. Run. But now... Oh! Yeah, those are so awkward. We're loading up for entropy. Still getting 20k out of crit hits, so gotta be worth something. Alright, everyone goes over here. Alright, see the stack mech in place. Alright, I know exactly where I want to go when this goes off. 3, 2, 1, and run! Alright, there we go. Got it figured out. So now that's not so bad. Oh, not yet, not yet. Well, since it's gonna take a while for them to do what they need to do, also the ninja used to move right. Better than me? I guess. Yeah. In sacrifice. Alright, clear away. Also, I wasn't even aware that was in use. No. Latch on to me there, ninja. We're almost there. $30,000 on crit hit. And Star Diver. Alright, stacking again. But we won't need to worry about that being a problem because we're about to win. And got it. Yeah. And these two now have separation anxiety. See you later. Alright. One to you. So yeah, we'll play for everything here. I got a pair of gauntlets. And so now, yeah, after we beat the double terror. Hey guys.
Shinji, thank goodness you're unharmed.
We came as soon as we took care of our unwanted guests. They were a stubborn bunch and quite unlike anything I've ever seen in the first. Yeah, there's gotta be more to it than that, and what? No, I won't let you! Yeah, behind us. Yeah. Damn the light! Damn you all! Who are you? Yeah, we're ready to take you down right now. But, yeah. Why are you stopping us?
Who are you? What do you want?
Losing your mind? Why am I here? What is happening? Can we help him out here? Or whatever? Nope, he just collapses again. Yeah, don't get too close in case he has a relapse. It's a she. Because of course it is.
She's alive, but there's something strange about her ether.
Yeah, with no way to identify her, how were we supposed to know? She didn't seem too pleased with Reen taking control of Eden, which may be what caused her to appear out of the blue. Beyond that, it's anyone's guess. 'Tis plain she is not a sin eater, not even as in part as Vothri was. So what's she doing here? Yet this knowledge does little to assuage my fears, for she is nonetheless possessed of a power most terrible. So how are we going to deal with it? On the other hand, if she's feeling cooperative, she might be able to tell us more about Eden. I'll keep an eye on her until she wakes up. There's no telling what will happen when she does, but I'll make it clear that we mean her no harm. Well, no further harm, at the very least. Yeah, can we at least take off the helmet and see who's underneath it? Not yet. Obviously it's not a good idea to bring her inside Eden. It's likely that reaching the core was her aim from the outset, so I'll take her to the camp. Very well then. And so,
now that things have settled down, I should get back inside and try and strengthen my link to Eden.
Very well then. So, upon our return, let's go ahead and speak with Reen to complete this particular challenge.
Although I've had my hands full trying to control Eden, I caught a glimpse of your battle. That power, I've never seen anything like it.
What thou witnessed was the very tearing of the fabric of reality, the creation of a rift through which void scent may enter. But pray tell, Reen, didst thou make any other observations?
I couldn't sense any light at all in that girl or her servants. And I can't really explain how, but she reminded me of Emmet Selk.
What? How do we get an Ascian in this? Though I think it unlikely that she is an Ascian, she may yet be thrall to Zodiac. Alright then.
Maybe we'll try and find out more once she's woken up. In the meantime, I'll try to improve my control over Eden. It seems to be listening more than before, instead of screaming at me like it was in the beginning. And that's not all. I've made an exciting discovery.
And what would that be? Well, she's gonna make us cliffhang on it. So we'll go ahead and take some more Savaging 7. Alright then. Go ahead and let the audio card save before we continue on. I'll definitely need to do a bit of editing here, but I think it'll be manageable. I also like the very serene music in this. Hey Elizabeth, welcome to the stream, glad to have you with us. Alright, so we're halfway home. Still got the other half to do though. Yeah, well, we're waiting for my audio card to run away. We go ahead and check out the rest of Mira's outfit. Because, yeah, she had, okay, so she also has a pair of boots as well. So she's got the chest mail, she's got the, belt, and she's got a pair of gauntlets. Or a pair of boots, rather. She also has a ring and a choker. Yeah, something like that would have gone over my head. Alright. Audio card's done saving. Okay, so now we can continue on with the quest. So, time for round 3. Let's go and speak with Reen to take on the next challenge entitled Nor Any Drop to Drink. Reen's newly formed bond with Eden's core has led to a surprising discovery. Yeah, we were cliffhung about this before. So what is this discovery?
I feel a lot more confident in my ability to control Eden now. Of course, this is only the beginning.
And we shall accompany thee wheresoever this path may lead. But pray tell, what manner of discovery hast thou made?
I understand how Eden's power works.
And therefore the true nature of the flood of light? Well, probably not that far.
Yes, it affected the balance of all the ether in the empty, shifting it so far towards the umbral that it stopped flowing altogether.
The power to tip the scales. And, put it mildly,
And to tip them back again. That's what Eden does. It controls the balance of ether over a wide area, forcing it from one alignment to the other. Left alone, it still poses a threat, but if I can harness its power, I think I could use it to breathe life back into the empty.
could be a long way off of that, yeah.
The trouble is I haven't the foggiest idea of where to start.
Yeah, that'll probably take a long time to get that figured out. If at all.
And if I go about this the wrong way, I'll do more harm than good.
Thou needest not bear this burden alone, Reen, nor should thou. No, 'tis no simple matter of awakening that which lies dormant. All things in nature are inextricably linked. The elements maintain a fragile harmony without which life cannot prosper.
So what should we do?
A solution hath begun to take shape in my mind, though it will require further discussion. For the time, let us return to the camp. 'Twould be remiss of us not to involve Thancred. Wait a minute, shouldn't we be sticking around here? Yeah, shouldn't we be sticking around to keep controlling Eden? Well, I guess we'll make our way to where the three of them are. We don't have any hide nor hair yet of the female knight we picked up. My friends, I believe I have struck upon a rough method by which we may see this world restored. Oriange, before you go any further, allow me to make a potentially very long story slightly shorter. The plan is to control Eden and realign the ether of the empty, right? In essence, yes. However, unleashing elemental energies haphazardly will not suffice. In addition, the empty is unfathomably vast. Were we only able to effect change over one small region at a time, it would take many lifetimes to complete even a fraction of our task. Instead, our energies would be better spent revitalizing each element in order that we might set in motion a more widespread transformation.
One at a time? I hate to say this, but I don't think Eden will be able to draw out a single element without affecting the others.
Yeah. For that very reason, we shall select a location in which the ambient ether we wish to restore is at its most potent. Even in a dormant state, certain elements will be more prevalent and therefore more easily manipulated. Then, when we rebalance the ether and return it to the land, whereupon it shall be borne on ethereal currents to the farthest reaches of the empty. But what's to prevent that element from breaking free of Eden's hold and causing a disaster of some sort? It must needs be contained. The question is how. How indeed. Shinji, indulge me a moment if thou wouldst. Pray imagine a corporeal manifestation of each of the individual elements. What dost thou see in thy mind's eye? The chart you probably showed us a long way ago. Moogles? Yeah, surely not. Yeah, it can't be that ridiculous. Mayhap thou art for fear to utter the fateful word, for to even speak the name Primal is to invite misfortune. But not out here. Though invite it we must. As the ether is drawn forth and realigned by Eden, we shall perform a summoning as Master Louis once did on the fields of Cartano. And sacrifice someone in the process? As one who hath laid low countless primals, thy memories will shape the aether into a deiform entity, which must be subsequently dispersed in the traditional fashion.
So defeated, in other words, but is that even possible?
Yeah, elaborate a little more, please. I break my fast on primals. It's either that or being torn to shreds, but to be honest, I'm not entirely sure I can. Yeah. Let's just take the one in the middle. Let's take the middle ground. Lest thou forget, 'twill be no more than an approximation of a foe thou hast previously bested. I have every confidence in thine abilities, Shinji. I hope you're right. As do I, though it might help to have some idea of what you'll be up against. Have you decided which element to tackle first? I propose water, the source of all life. As for the location, an area to the west of Novaura was once home to the world's deepest ocean. Alas, the flood of light reduced it to a yawning chasm.
Water. Yes, that seems like a good choice. I'll see if Eden can take us where we need to go.
Then I shall prepare for the summoning. How many crystals do we need? Thancred, wouldst thou keep watch over our enigmatic antagonist? She may have vital information to impart. In the event that she becometh agitated, thou mayest have need to restrain her. Someone's got to do it, I suppose. I'll be praying for your success while I wait here twiddling my thumbs. I guess. So away we go. Yeah. Still, I must say I don't envy you being caught up in yet another one of Oriange's madcap schemes. Yeah, he certainly had his lion's share. Though come to think of it, if the creature you must fight is born from your own memories and imagination, why don't you think of something a bit tamer than primals you fought in the past? Perhaps that's not how it works. Anyway, best of luck. Yeah, he doesn't sound very confident. Alright, we're going back in. As soon as we realize that, yeah, for whatever reason, no is the default option. Back to Reen.
Eden seems to be responding well to my instructions, so we should reach our destination in no time at all.
And so away we go then.
Alright, this is the place. I'll see if I can draw out the water aspect in ether.
Do we at least get to see this thing?
The rest is up to you, Shinji.
Yeah. Time to take a trip to Memory Lane. Or in this case, the memory lane of every other warrior of light who came before Shinji. Memories of Leviathan come flooding back. Alright, let's go ahead and get it rolling. Eden's Gate Inundation now accessible. Alright, so now we get to deal with a reincarnation of Leviathan. I just hope we have not made things too hard on ourselves, because we're gonna need to make it count. Oh, okay. Alright, quick save on the audio card. $103. Oh, it's a combo attack, huh? As we get ready to move on to this Leviathan rematch, make sure to help support the stream and the channel by leaving a like, subscribing if you haven't done so, and using social media to let people know what's going on, because of course, given that this is Eden, we want to try and see if we can draw as much support as we can. So, Eden's Gate Inundation. Reen is now able to concentrate on the task of turning Eden's immense power to the task of balancing the ethereal alignment of the empty. Such a delicate task must be approached one element at a time. Edoyange suggests that the first should be water, essential to all life. However, for the ether to be restored, it must first be given shape through a process akin to summoning. As you call upon your memories of the dread Leviathan, the raging fury of the deluge begins to take form. Alright then. Let's go ahead and queue. Oh, I guess Mira was trying to dance for us as a way of rallying the troops, trying to be the cheerleader. So yeah, obviously there will be this, and then whatever is the fourth and final round of Eden for this particular section. Just need one more healer to arrive. There they are. And this is a bad time to start yawning. Okay, and so now, time for Eden's Gate Inundation. And this game's iteration of Leviathan. And apparently we're going to get a platform laid out for us. Heritor of the Whirl. And wow, what a weird Leviathan this is. Yeah, Leviathan, you spawned an extra head. Yeah, now you're a Hydra. And we get to play with the Dragoon, yay. Well, my brother, I'm ready if you are. Well, we've only been singing too long. Two, one, and go. try and see if we can follow anyone's lead on where to go. The thing is, we got a summoner with a Bahamut in the way. Oh, yeah. Run over here. Run over here. Oh, look out. And continue looking out. Again. Yeah, because we're going to have to deal with a few times. And I imagine that unlike the Shinryu version, that would be an automatic knockoff if you got caught in that, no matter where you were standing. When I thought I saw a stack mech. Also, apparently they can summon the 4 lords. Everyone's one left because of this. Thankfully, it doesn't knock you as far, which is good. Yeah, thankfully, it does not knock you as far. Oh, wow. You take the platform away. Yeah. Suddenly, we're at the final boss of the last dungeon. Which name I can't remember because I have not been there since the first time I tried it. I've only been there once so far. I have not gotten it in expert roulette since we had Shinji get his initial clear there. Yeah. We better be careful. Oh, it does respawn. Okay. Yeah, no one's going anywhere yet. Okay, now we have something on us. Okay, we have knockback ability. Oh, and then we have stack mech. Move that stack mech too far. And then, oh, I got a ring. Yeah, you don't want that ring near me. Or you don't want me following me on that with that ring. Okay, but now we have stack mech again. Sadly, the gunbreaker got taken away, or one of them. So of course, she'll feed the vortex. Now we're spreading out over here. Now we'll all come back in. Whoa! I'll follow you guys. Because I almost died. Oh, I am very lucky that I did not get killed. Okay, so yeah. Leviathan's doing a fancy thing where he likes to dash across the screen, all willy-nilly. Alright. Actually, that was part of his initial feature, but yeah, at least there was a more visible tell. We did not have that in this instance. Or at least not initially. Yeah, because we're used to seeing water spouts coming out to see when he's going to use the dash attack. This time, though, not so much. Oh, follow pack, follow pack. Now hold it right there. And now the middle is gone, so now it's divide and conquer. Alright, now we have divide and conquer, and oh, awkward. What are you doing? What are you doing there, tank? Oh, run, 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 run! Safe! And then back again. Oh, now he's gonna do it some more. Okay, yeah, we've really pissed him off now. Drops giving us indication. Yep, platform restored again. Yeah, I wonder how else you're gonna rip the platform up there, Leviathan. You're certainly not lacking for tricks, that's for sure. Up. Also, I realized I got my sequence wrong because I was trying to focus on survival than anything else. That was my #1 priority, but really it should be. Oh, where are you going now? Oh, perimeter again. Good thing I got away when I did. Now, come on, score. And now, have a battle, Lidney. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Yeah, push that over there. Yeah, that way we get pushed like that. Yeah, wouldn't want to put that in right smack dab in the middle. Oh, jeez. Hey, how'd I get hit? Yeah, how did I get hit by that? I was in front of those two. Alright, get over to this side. Turn towards... Nope, change. Yeah, went to the left, then went to the right. Or his left and his right. Yeah, I mean, so far we have not really had a reason to be too worried. But yeah, 10% I'll go ahead and attempt limit breaking. Yeah, now Leviathan's calling on the Maelstrom. Don't know why. Okay, so this is the fancy guess where he's gonna emerge. And he goes over this way. Yeah, I guess this is probably the best time. Ow! Yeah, let's use it now. And hope that I live to tail the tail. And boom! Yeah. You bring the water, I bring the fire. I think that's a fair exchange. Tidal wave, where's it coming from? It's coming from this way. Guys, over here, quickly. What's ground? Alright, we're fine there. Oh no! Oh no! I saw it coming and I couldn't get away from it in time. And for that matter, neither could Mira and neither could one of the healers, but they've got it. They've got this. All they have to do is not get knocked off by Leviathan's currents. 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Yeah, just couldn't get away in time. But hey, we got the Leviathan cleared. So that's 3 down and 1 to go. Alright, back on your feet. Now, obviously I'm going to calm the Dragoon. Oh, 86 is pretty good. Oh, it's one of those, okay. Yeah, I kind of thought so. Hey, I got it! Alright, so upon our return, let's go and speak with Reen again.
That was incredible! Is that what a Paimon looks like?
Well, this iteration was very different than what Edie had to fight back in A Realm Reborn.
Oh, not quite the same then? But why is that?
The Leviathan of the Source was summoned by the Sahagin, to whom he was no less than a god. Without their faith, the deiform entity that we brought into existence differed on a fundamental level, though was no less formidable. The manifestation relied upon Shinji's experiences of Leviathan, or Edie's in this case, and may have been influenced by recollections of other water-aspected beings, leading to further discrepancies.
Memories brought to life. But I still can't tell if our plan actually worked. We'll just have to wait and see, I guess.
Yes, indeed. Oh, Link Pearl. How good is it? Well, we got our clear. We know we still need one more. If you finish slaying your primal, or whatever it is, I suggest you get back here on the double. There's something you want to see. I'm guessing it'll either be the restoration of water, or it'll be our guests coming around.
What could that be?
Shall we find out together? Evidently, our only recourse is to return to the base of our operations forthwith. Yeah. Eden, take us away. But yeah, I kind of assumed as much there as well, so let's go ahead and take some more Savage Aim 7. So yeah, obviously we're going to get cutscene first before we move on to the final round of Eden 1. Alright, we're back, so what happened?
Shinji, look!
Success! Water is flowing in the land. That is awesome. And it's not disastrous or anything. By the 12's good grace, 'tis a marvel to behold. Indeed it is.
I never thought that a whole lake would suddenly appear like this. And we're just getting started. I only hope the burden is not too much for you, Shinji.
We're in it for the long haul there, Reen. We know we still got one more challenge to do before we can call it good here for Eden Part 1. Hey there, Lou. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us. Alright, so while we may have the water restored, there's still one more task to take care of, and we'll take care of it in just a moment. But yeah, you're already trying your luck at even Eden Savage there, Lou? Yeah, I can only imagine what this place is gonna look like once everything's been completely restored. And the fact that we have this giant floating crystal now is a good indication for us. At least I like to think it is. Well, of course, I'll just be sticking to showing off the normal versions, of course, for no other reason than the fact that I still need to work on Corinne and Mathia grinding on the other three versions of the Cardinal Virtues. So yeah, for those that are not caught up, I have Mathia at level 80 now as a red mage and at level 76 as a paladin, but I've yet to unlock Katana Revel on him, just because I've been focusing on level grinding. And then for Corinne, she's at level 78 on her Dragoon and 75 on her White Mage, and she is close to unlocking Malik as well. As we welcome a new viewer to the channel, T Lobster. Welcome to Let's Play Novaura Autism. Welcome to stream. Glad to have you with us. You want to see my cross hotbar for combat? Well, this is my Dragoon cross hotbar for combat. This is my set 1, which has all the abilities I use regularly. And then I have my set 2, which has most of my cooldowns. As well as my group attacks as well are on this second bar. Plus I can also quickly use teleport and mount right away whenever I have an opportunity to do so. Yeah, that's how my two sets work out there for you there, Lobster. Or do I call you T? Yeah, all my basic rotations are up front, as well as my jumps and the other parts of my rotations, as well as my limit break, are all up front. Alright, audio card's done rendering. Let's go ahead and get the audio card rolling again. Alright, so, with water now flowing in the empty, let's see what else we can do for Reen by taking on the final challenge for the first set of Eden entitled Super Seismic. Reen and Oriange are considering the next step in the plan to reclaim the empty.
I think this proves that the water aspect of ether is no longer lying dormant. So which element should we realign next, Oriange?
I propose Earth. Should we succeed in returning the soil's life-giving energy, the empty shall become capable of supporting the growth of flora. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling that's what would be the logical next step.
Imagine that! Forests in the empty! But before we begin, I'd like to know how that girl is doing.
I think we all like to know. Still sound asleep. She didn't so much as stir even when I took her helmet off. I thought it might be getting a bit stuffy in there, and I was curious to know what sort of person we're dealing with. She seems surprisingly normal, not at all like your usual Voidsent. I'd say she's around the same age as you, Reen, perhaps a little older. Really?
Well, whoever she is, we should let her rest while we concentrate on the task at hand.
As much as I'd love to go with you, I'd best stay here in case she wakes up and is feeling less than cooperative. Yeah, as the sun begins to set here in the empty. And while I wait here wishing I had something to read, my thoughts will be with you as you fly off to face the next opponent. It must be a strange feeling to bring something into existence through your own willpower, only to slay it immediately thereafter. Oh, so very true. I almost feel sorry for the poor things. All the same, I wish you luck. And so away he goes.
If all goes well, he won't be waiting for long. The sooner we get this over with, the sooner we can see the results.
Yes, indeed. So yeah, I guess we gotta go back into the core before we can unlock our next challenger. Alright. So let's speak with Reen.
Now, before we embark on our journey, there's one question I feel I should ask. Where are we going?
Good question. I would suggest a certain region that lieth east of Northront, which was once home to the great Mount Atlas. And for the Earth aspected primal we wish to invoke, what could be more fitting choice than Titan? Hell yeah.
I don't think I've heard of that one. What's it like?
Quite mean. Yeah. He's worshipped by the kobolds. The landslides, the landslides. Is that like the equivalent of the horror? The horror? Yeah. He's worshipped by the kobolds. That was kind of random.
Thancred mentioned those. They're your world's equivalent to the Mord, yes?
That's right.
But if our last battle is anything to go by, this one will be different from the Titan that Shinji remembers, yes?
Or Edie in this case. It would be wise to consider the two as entirely separate beings. As such, thou must needs conceive new stratagems if thou art to triumph in the battle to come. Past experience will avail thee naught, I fear. Well, that's how it was with the new Leviathan.
Alright, Shinji. Once you're ready, we'll be on our way.
Yeah. Do it! So yeah, off we go.
It took a while, but we finally arrived.
And so now...
Ready, Shinji?
Oh yeah. Yeah, time for calling on what Edie has told us. Memories of Titan come tumbling back. Tumbling. Yeah, open out that passage to gain us access to the sepulcher. And yet not a sepulcher? Interesting. Alright. Well, before we embark on this journey, let's have a couple more servings of Odin Cordon Bleu, just in case things go horribly wrong. And prepare to be on our way to get a look at what Titan version 2 looks like and the final part of the first round of Eden. Well, just looking at it would have been enough to cause a laugh there as well. Plus, of course, remember, we're trying to stay as close to my own personal Final Fantasy XIV canon as much as possible. You picked up a Nintendo Switch controller to use on your PC? I didn't know that was a thing you could do. Alright. You're also set to go with me, so let's go ahead and open up the final round, Eden's Gate Sepulcher. Having successfully realigned the element of water following your triumph over Leviathan, the next candidate for restoration is Earth, in the hope that the empty will soon be able to support life. As before, you draw upon your experience of Primal spot on the source to shape the ether. This time, recalling your fateful encounter with the Lord of Craig's Titan. Let's go on and take it out. Yeah, that might happen to me more than a few times. Yeah, it is my first journey through here, so I should not be surprised if I end up on the wrong side of something going wrong. Yeah, hopefully there's no entombing here, where people see it and they're like, oh, we have to save that person, but that same person is also being targeted by landslide at the same time and gets knocked off because of the stupidity of the people trying to save them. And so now it's time for the final round of Eden 1 Sepulture. In a rematch with a Titan who has decided to merge with Alexander. Yeah, Titan, when did you and Alexander become friends? Well, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that we have 16 different individual stones. And those are obviously going to be essential to follow. And also, we're in a nightclub. I didn't know we would be fighting Titan in a makeshift nightclub. Yeah, try and follow everyone as much as possible. Okay, stay away from that, but then get over here. Oh, geez, what? Okay. Yeah, I was worried that they were going to fall off. Thankfully, no need to worry. Yet. Yeah, we've only just started. Crumbling down. Oh, crap. Bad time for that to happen. Ah. And I imagine we gotta hide behind these things at some point. Maybe. Yep, this one. It's gotta be this one. Oh, going this way. Oh, no! Okay, that was unexpected. I thought I was in the middle. Thankfully, you can be brought back in this one. But... Oh! Jeez, don't scare me like that. Alright, so, yeah, next time... Yeah, you can't quite stand in the middle on that one. Alright, follow the pack wherever they go. They're going over this way. Or some of them were. Alright, that's no longer a problem. Now going through here. Now I imagine stacking is pretty much a prerequisite. Oh, this again. Oh. And we hold on this time. Now, I wasn't sure just how far I needed to run. Oh. Yeah, he's gonna rev it up. Now, I was wondering when you were gonna use those wheels. I was wondering when you were gonna use those wheels to start driving or something. I was honestly thinking you were gonna use it for grinding the stone. Well, speaking of that. Right into the air. Use Kogel, Nastron, 34,000 points on a crit hit. Drop that down. Follow the pack. Not quite. Oh, this is really late. Geez, I don't know where to go. Yeah, I was trapped there. Yeah, and 3 of us paid the price for it. We all look lost. Alright, Ninja gets the raise first. And then everyone's gonna run over there. As the healer tries to revive me, but Mira got taken out. Alright, I'm back in. I did not have... Oh, jeez. Oh, I'm dead immediately. Because there's no way I survived this. Oh, I survived it. Mira didn't, though. Oh, she was waiting. Okay. Massive landslide. Oh, this can't possibly be bad. Yeah, there was no indication on where he was going with that. Yeah, there was no clear indication on the outset where that was going. At least these healers are very proficient in reviving people. I'm sure they've gotten a lot of practice out of this place. Alright, back him again. Right, now I have it. Okay. Now I'm nervous here. Okay, follow the pack. Follow the pack. Okay. Yeah, I see that going. Oh! 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 I cannot believe I only took 1 from that. I was really putting myself in danger there. Okay. Now this stuff does not mess around. Let that go down. Then move away from it. Oh, awkward, awkward. Okay, stand by. Yeah, obviously we're not using the limit break. Oh, he's getting into battle tank mode again. Right, everyone's standing over here. Whether that was a smart idea is still to be determined. Whoa! I feel bad for Mira and the... Oh, no, this side, this side! Ah! I was so screwed. Yeah, apparently he had more drive in him than I gave him credit for. But yeah, healers, this is the perfect time for a triple limit break. That's not what I would have done. Like, no, triple limit break him. And immediately dead again. And that's why he should have used the triple limit break. Yeah, us DPS are really having a hard time with this. This is going to take a lot of practice. Oh, yeah. Hello, giant boulder. I imagine this is coming my way. And it is. Yeah, us DPS are having such a hard time. Well, we know what to do here. And I do have the second win. Thank goodness. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, no, not yet, now. Ah, I still got hit. Ah. Oh, follow back! You're gonna die again! Yeah, it's not what's on the screen now, it's what's coming next. That's gonna likely get you. Oh, now he's driving again. No, he's not. He's doing massive landslide. Okay, so, yeah, it's 3 of those on the one lane that he's not on, and then you have to shift over accordingly. Wait until it all goes down first. Yeah, let him get this out of his system first. Although I think he's had enough of going... Yeah, I think he's had enough of... Yeah, I'm just wondering when we're going to hit Enrage at this point. Yeah, at this point I think it's only a matter of time before we start seeing Enrage. And I have no one to give this to, so we'll just give this to Tank. Follow the pack. I'm pretty much forced to wait here. Glad to be alive. Alright, I see it over there. Alright, 1, 2, then down. Alright, random weight of the land. Yeah, this guy's a lot of patterns to memorize. Okay, he's doing this again. Alright, so he's gonna drive again. Alright, so follow him wherever he goes. Okay, stay to him. Okay, and then again. He'll go out for another lap. But then, gotta run over here. Okay, so we figured that out at least. At least we figured that out. Okay, so Earth and Fury will not affect me here. Also, this is the longest I've survived in this fight for a while. Also, why is Titan facing over that way? Should that make me worried? Okay, so they start dropping down there. They start dropping over there. I'm gonna follow the healer. Because they know what they're doing. Then get out of the way. Still get hit. Thankfully I have second wind. I've been waiting for that opportunity to use this. I'm going to wait for 5% and use Limit Break because I'm really, really shocked that neither tank has used Limit, or neither healer has used the Limit Break. Alright. Down. Then hang a left. Okay, we're clear. Safe. Okay, down to 6. Waiting for 5. Okay. No, okay. Yes. Well, this is going to get negated. Yeah, don't worry, I'll do it. Oh, right, we're supposed to be on this lane. Yeah, you have to be on this lane right in the onset. So yeah, I did it right. Now we still have to follow him. Stay away from that. We're almost there. Got it. Yeah, Titan, you are going to be so much fun. It's a good thing we had healers who were very skilled at reviving people. Because it can be definitely said without them, we would have easily had people rage quitting and we would have had to start over a lot. But Eden round 1 is finished. Yeah, give it to the one other DPS out of sympathy. Yeah, might as well just roll for everything here. Well, let's roll for the big stuff first. Yeah, what a wild ride. I think everyone's waiting on me to try rolling for everything else. Yeah, people are intentionally waiting. I mean, there's 6 of us, and there's 8 pieces of equipment to play for. Gotta get something. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know it's 1 only. And we got leggings. Yeah, well, that was the highest thing we were rolling for anyway. But whoo, mama! What a journey that was. Hey, Reen.
Welcome back. You must be exhausted.
Oh, you better believe it.
For a creature made of rock, he was a lot more agile than I was expecting. I wonder, was the Titan of your world a tough opponent too?
Nothing compared to that. Yeah. Or yeah, if I put 1 foot wrong, I would have fallen to my doom.
So it would have taken... All it would have taken was a momentary lapse of concentration? I don't like the sound of that. But more importantly, you've defeated another elemental being, which means we're a step closer to reclaiming the empty. I can't wait to see how much of a difference we made this time.
If at all. Because yeah, imagine we got all the lakes moving, but were we so fortunate in terms of getting some earth aspected stuff to get moving again that quickly? Well, we're about to find out. Well, the crystal now glows yellow.
Did we really do all of this?
How much did we do? Oh, the sand is going away. Aye, 'twould appear that balance has returned to the element of earth, and yet... Yeah, not quite to the extent with the water. The transformation hath only affected the immediate vicinity, whereas the lands beyond this lake doth remain unchanged. 'Tis passing strange indeed. Yeah, it's obviously a lot more work to do.
Did we do something wrong?
I don't think so. Though this falleth short of the outcome I had envisioned, 'tis plain our efforts were not in vain. Mayhap this localized phenomenon is the result of an intersection of ethereal currents. Therefore, it is reasonable to assume that similar locations of the empty hath undergone comparable alterations. And so...
Then the ether will spread out from these points to cover the rest of...
Uh-oh. Yeah, I think controlling Eden might be affecting her. Yeah, this has to do with Eden, I'm sure. Yeah, at least the stand's going away. Oh, you're absolutely welcome there, Mira. Alright, so, yeah. Now with Reen in her current state, we might as well speak to her for our, I guess what will be the final quest of Eden Part 1. So let's take on the next quest entitled The Next Piece of the Puzzle. Reen appears to have been overcome by exhaustion. And quite honestly, I don't blame her.
It's nothing.
You better hope it's not nothing. That didn't look like nothing to me. You better lie down for a while.
No, really, I'm fine. Anyway, we've still got work to do.
Nay, Thancred hath the right of it. 'Twould be unwise to exert thyself overmuch. Yeah, especially with all you've accomplished so far.
I appreciate your concern, but I do wish you'd stop fussing.
Reen, thou not knowest the strain thou dost place on thyself. Though the elements of water and earth have been restored, continued exposure to the empty, stagnant aether may yet sap thee of thy remaining strength.
Now that you mention, I have been feeling a bit out of sorts ever since we got here.
Hopefully not too much.
I should probably get away from the empty and rest for a while.
Yep, for 2 whole patches. Pray do so. Meanwhile I shall remain here. The restoration of the first 2 elements hath produced unexpected results, and I require time to analyze our findings. However, I must ask thee to refrain from discussing our work in the empty, even with our closest comrades.
Why? I thought they welcomed the news.
Me too. And indeed they shall, once we have more to show for our efforts. Nevertheless, this mission is one of surpassing danger. I am loath to place our dearest friends at risk unless absolutely necessary.
You have their best interests at heart, I'm sure. But to be perfectly honest, I prefer not to keep secrets from people that I trust with my life. I don't want to make a habit of this, but I'll do as you ask.
Yeah, we even have a full moon, too. It seems to me that Reen isn't the only one who would benefit from a change of scenery. Our Sleeping Beauty would likely fare better in more hospitable surroundings. We'll need to have our associate from the Custarium organize a safe place for her to stay. If you and Shinji could go on ahead and have a word with him in Mord Souk, we'll catch up with you once the Ryanje has finished whatever it is he needs to do. I think that's a good idea. Nothing to say? Perhaps thou too should accompany her on the return journey. I dare say she would be glad of thy presence. No, not this time. She's come such a long way since we first met, and I worry that relying on me too much will only hold her back. We won't be staying on the First forever. The time will come for Marina and I to part ways, and for her to follow her own path. I know you understand this too, Ryanje. I see you trying to pass on as much of your knowledge as possible while you still can. And, to her credit, she's actually taking most of it in. Reen is possessed of a natural affinity for ethology, unlike some who shall remain unnamed. A natural affinity for staying awake during your lectures, more like. Though, come to think of it, she doesn't really take after me at all. However, she, like thee, is predispossessed to brooding in silence in lieu of voicing her concerns. Shrugs it off. Says the master of keeping his cards close to his chest. Anyway, Shinji, you best take the sky slipper with Reen. It's true that she's been through a lot lately, but so have you. We'll need you ready for the challenges that lie ahead, so go on and get some rest. Very well. we shall await news of thy safe arrival in Amarang. Alright. Since we're trying to stay awake now, I mean, it's past 10:30 where I am. So yeah, heading back over to Reen.
It seemed like you were all having quite a serious discussion. I hope I haven't given you any cause for concern.
Well, not yet at least.
Well, if you say so. I probably shouldn't stay in the empty any longer than necessary, though. So do you want to take the first shift piloting, or shall I?
Do you have a license to drive this thing? Right, so back over in Amarang. Reen?
Phew, I'm glad I had you there to keep me company. I have no idea how I would have passed the time otherwise. Now that we're here, I need to find our contact from the Costarium.
Do you know where they are?
But before that, I was hoping I could have a word with you. Something's been on my mind.
And what's that?
This might not be the best place for it, though. Those creatures over there look a bit hungry.
I think so too. So I guess we're going back to Nabatharang then.
When I first spoke to Thancred and Noriange about what I sensed in the empty, part of me wished we could have just left it alone. I guess I was scared of what we'd find.
Having second thoughts on our mission?
But now that we found Eden, I know that I made the right choice. And if I'd given in to my fear, I probably would have spent the rest of my life wondering what might have been. From now on, whenever I hear that voice inside telling me to run away, to hide, I won't listen. That's not who I am anymore. Even so, all the courage in the world is not going to help me decide what we should do with that girl when she wakes up.
Yeah, we still need to know who she is.
Do you remember what she said right before she passed out? Why am I here? What is happening? What if she's being controlled or forced to act against her will? Whatever is the case, it's clear that she's not a monster. She's a person like you or me. Obviously she knows something about Eden and we need all the information we can get. But more than that, I just want to talk to her, to find out who she is, and if there's anything we can do to help her. On the other hand, we mustn't forget that she's already attacked us once. What's to say she won't try it again when she wakes up?
Yeah, you let us handle that.
If she keeps us from reclaiming the empty, it'll be all my fault. It's no good. I can't make up my mind. What do you think we should do, Shinji?
If an Alpha Node were here, he'd talk things through with her. Even Emmett Selk had his reasons. We should at least hear her out. Or there's not much we can do until she's awake. But yeah, it'll be the latter. Yeah, let's wait until she comes around.
I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't be trying to decide her fate before we even know who she is.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
In the meantime, we'll have to be patient and hope that she comes around soon.
Yeah, in 6 months.
Until then, I'll try to concentrate on the here and now. Speaking of which, I still need to see Oriange's errands. The person we're on our way to meet lent us the skyscraper and most of the apparatus we've been using, and since we've been sworn to secrecy, I assume the same applies to him and his colleagues? Anyway, once that's over with, we can find her a place to relax.
And so away we go. Trying to fight off the yawns as best I can. Oh, we're warped directly to Sook. Awesome. Yeah, that certainly didn't take long, did it? Let's go ahead and find Reen. Here we go. Okay, and there's the relic exchange. Alright. Let's finish this off.
Now that we're here, allow me to introduce you to two members of our inner circle, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, they had to wake up early in the morning to meet us.
That's Ghoul who's interested in training any relics we find in the empty. Apparently he mostly deals in exotic weapons and whatnot, but he's agreed to keep us supplied with whatever else we can't get from the Crystarium. Now the one we came here to meet should be around here somewhere.
Oh, hello there. Oh, Reen, what a relief it is to see you returned unharmed from your expedition.
I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. We were gone a bit longer than we expected. Shinji, I'd like you to meet Luri.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. As representative of the Settlement Council, I'm here to oversee the delivery of equipment deemed necessary for your mission. I'll be on hand to provide any assistance you may require. Well, thank you very much for coming along.
Actually, there's something we'd like you to take care of. It's probably best not to talk about it in the middle of the market, though.
Yeah, take it somewhere private.
I'll take it from here, Shinji. You should get some rest. But before you go, I'd like to thank you for everything you've done. We still have a long road ahead of us, but if we give it our all, there's nothing we can't handle.
And so with that, we'll take one each of the Heaven's Eye, Savage Aim, and Savage Might 7. And I think we'll help ourselves to some Quick Arm 7. And with that, we can officially complete the quest arc for Eden 1. And I imagine we're going to have a cutscene to see what's going on back over with Thancred and Oriange. Of course. So what are they discussing? I see. Though it is mere supposition, it would be a us to proceed with caution. Moreover, I would refrain from discussing the matter with Rina and Shinji until we know more. What are they hiding from us? Well, I appreciate you telling me, even if it is too soon to be sure. I'm the one watching over her, after all. Well, not just her, but also the lady in the tent. The Oracle of Darkness. Oh, what? Well, they did say that they felt similar feelings from Emmett Selk. I pray it is not true. Well, we'll know in 6 months. But if that actually is her, oh boy. Oh, Louis has a quest for us. Well, why don't we go ahead and take a look at it? Greetings, Shinji. How might I be of service? Yeah, talk about Reen's first report. Yeah, because we didn't get to hear it. Information regarding the work being carried out in the empty is treated with the utmost secrecy. To avoid it falling into the wrong hands, we limit the keeping of records and such to the bare minimum. Having said that, it does become rather difficult to keep track of the supplies that we deliver, so I've asked Reen to provide reports on your activities. The first such report will cover your time from your arrival in the empty to your battle with Titan. Though truth be told, I cannot help this feeling that this was rather a large burden to place on Reen. No doubt she has enough on her plate as it is. Well, speaking of Reen...
Louis, I did what you asked. Ah, Shinji, just the person I was hoping to see.
Oh, is that so? Well, before we go any further, please allow me to take receipt of the report. And I hope you do not think it impertinent of me to ask, but what business might you have with Shinji? Yeah.
Actually, I brought something to show you.
Yeah, do tell. Ooh, shiny.
Thancred and Oriange brought this back from Eden's core. If you look closely, you can see images of your battles in the empty. Oriange seems to think they are Eden's memories captured in crystal form. Would you like to see?
Oh, so this is how you unlock Savage, huh? Yeah. It shimmers and resonates. As you gaze into the crystal, visions of previous struggles race through your mind with an intensity that far exceeds anything you've experienced. Yeah, almost knocks Shinji on his back. What's wrong? Ah. Yeah, Dennis decided to have one last debate with me here. Different from how you remember it. How odd. What could cause Eden's memories to become so distorted? Well, we've been extracting and realigning enormous amounts of ether. Maybe that affected the crystal in some way? Maybe. Even so, I expect that we can find a use for this extraordinary artifact. Is that really a good idea? I think I have an idea. Although it shows images of things that never actually happened, studying them may help us prepare for the challenges we'll face in the future. Perhaps. Speaking of studying, Oriange has given me a few tomes to read through before our next expedition. I best get back to it, but I'll be seeing you again soon. Yeah, this will all be fun. Yeah, there we go. Eden's Gate Savage now unlocked. But hey, we at least had to show that off. We had to at least show that off before we called it a night. So, yeah, thanks guys for coming out to join me on this initial run through Eden. We certainly had quite a wild ride, to say the least. And when it was all said and done, we emerged triumphant in reviving, to some extent, the water and earth elements over in the Empty. So now one can only wonder what's going to happen in 6 months when Eden Part 2 begins. And have we indeed found the Oracle of Darkness that Thancred and Oriange are dreading it could possibly be? We'll just have to wait and find out. So, I'm going to be off. I usually take Thursdays off anyway, but I'm also going to be taking Friday off because I have a volunteer commitment. But I will see you guys back here on Saturday for our regularly scheduled Tales of Eorzea vlog. And I'm going to resume doing speedrunning of dungeons on Twitch, so please make sure to follow me there and see if we can't find our way towards setting some more world records. So, with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers live. And I'll see you guys back here this Saturday for the Tales of Eorzea vlog here on YouTube and more speedrunning over on Twitch. So, as this young lady with the halo decides to pose off for us, thank you very much everyone for watching, and until next time everyone, this is Matthew at Novaura Autism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon.